Yoink. Spawning here in the top right corner of the map. We don't normally see him in the Olimoleague because the Olimoleague is not normally at this hour, but it is for the North American Blue Protoss, Neeb.
In the bottom left, as the red Zerg, it's true.
Alright, so once again, just conveying the fact that this is a best of 5, as seen down here, not a best of 3. Also, first place prize is going to be $75, which is pretty nice. $45 coming for second, and all this prize money. There's also prize money for third and fourth place. All this prize money is thanks to you guys, the Patreon. So patreon.com/Olimoleague. If you want to get involved with the Olimoleague, you get cool things like replay packs. We don't share replay packs from this tournament with our subscribers. We share all other replay packs. I've actually sent out a ton of those recently, so hopefully you guys have gotten them. And if you haven't, send me a message. I'll hook you up. But if you got questions about the Patreon, Olimoleague's usually lurking around in chat. You can ask her, and she'll answer best she can. But I tell you guys, like, it really doesn't take much. There are some people who are straight up ballers. They're putting like $100 in a week to make sure that this happens. Some folks only do $1 a week. Whatever you can afford, it all helps and goes towards better StarCraft 2 content. The best part is Olimoleague's been very transparent about the information. So if you actually look at the sidebar, you can see where every dollar goes. Base 3 TV gets a very small portion of it, but that's okay because we prefer most of it goes to the players anyways. So, we've had a couple of generous donations today, but honestly, if you guys are even thinking about giving $5 to us over the course of a month, I'd prefer you do $1 a week to the Olimoleague. It helps, can guarantee that this tournament stays at a high enough prize pool to keep everybody happy.
Supporting esports $1 at a time.
Yeah, it sounds
and
silly,
so am I.
Yay! Alright, so we saw True get through some bullshit. It'd be wrong to say Neeb isn't a bullshit player sometimes. We'll see if he's gonna be cheesy or not. I mean, he's not. I don't think he's anywhere as branded as Arthur is when it comes to playstyles. But Neeb has definitely got that capability in him. So we'll see which direction he takes it. I personally have been loving seeing Disruptor versus Lurkers. I think the level of control out of both players, the way positioning works, it's a really cool way for this matchup to go. But I think at the end of the day, we all know that carriers can be quite scary, and so can disruptors. And it's so easy for the Zerg player to throw everything away. It really is.
And the question of, I guess, Neeb and his cheesiness compared to Arthur. He did show us at least one versus Terran. We'll see if he has an item to do it versus Zerg. In a best of 5 as a Protoss player, I think it's almost like stupid not to do at least one all-in.
I concur.
Yeah. Especially if it is strong right now, which some of them still are. The Immortal Adept all-in is probably still as strong as it was, especially on Moonlight Madness, but actually no, it wouldn't be. Unless you could somehow fit in sentries as well with your warp-ins, then Adept Immortal all-in would still be okay, probably, but not great. Either way, something along those lines, but it's actually going to be a Stargate, at least initially. See if it's for Phoenixes or a Void Ray. I'm gonna go with Phoenixes. Well, I guess you could just make War and Oracle and use it for scouting. That's true. Oh. I'm gonna go with Phoenixes even more now. 2 Stargates.
Yeah. I mean, well, I think if you realize that this is coming... Oh, did that Overlord just transform? No, it canceled. Okay, never mind.
It's a spread creep? Or
I thought he transformed into transport mode, but it doesn't look like it.
I don't know what it was thinking about doing. It, you know, transformed and then pooped and then...
This is having a midlife crisis right now.
It could become an Overseer if it wants to scout.
Maybe this is an old Overlord and it can't control its bowel move.
Oh, that's sad. This quick Lurker is... I mean, we talked about the Protoss cheese, but True's doing the cheesy strats here. Gets a couple more drones as the Lurker down finishes up, I suppose. But the Lurker is going to be difficult to deal with if you don't have detection. However, with what Neeb is doing, this might just be perfect. The Phoenixes can lift up the Lurkers as long as you have the detection, and he's getting a Robo.
Yeah, and let's not forget, like, the Oracle, this is one of the rare times the Oracle detection's almost better this way around than the Oracle, or sorry, than the Observer, because you can just tag the Lurkers and you're good for about a minute. You don't have to worry about positioning the Observer or getting it picked off by Hydras or anything like that.
I think in this scenario...
He'd be good no matter what, is my point. Like, it's good that he's getting the Robo, but...
Yeah. Well, it's like there is always that chance that they intentionally try and snipe the Overseer. We've certainly seen that with True getting, like, mutas to do it, but In this case, since it's really on True to be the one that's aggressive, you just plant the Observer somewhere safe, and it's probably safe for life. He does the attack coming.
Oh.
Nice obvious what it is now. Oh god, yeah, I just realized, like, oh, Hydras, I can pick those up.
Yeah, kills him pretty quick as well. Queen's gonna get a little bit low. But I mean, the attack's already been stifled hardcore. The Hydras were needed to be turned into the Lurkers, so this is pretty messy.
It almost feels like a hard counter of builds, to be honest. Not many exist in StarCraft 2, but...
This creep tumor should not be able to build when there's no creep. I'm just saying. It's gonna spread it all too quick, though.
I really don't think Neeb needs to go to Disruptors or Colossus. Whatever he's using the robotics bay for. I think you just get like Mass Phoenix.
I think Disruptors are not a bad plan B to have. Maybe don't invest in them now. Ooh, a Depth Range to sneak around while this goes on, by the way. He's going to be able to pick off a Hydralisk so easily with this.
They're so bad at everything that Neeb has. Wow. Tricky.
Oh, really Phoenix is going to pick everything up. Mass Phoenix is going to look pretty damn good here. Lurkers, he doesn't really care.
Neeb looks so good, Legacy of the Void. I don't know if it's like a lucky day for him, or he's been hiding all of this and is gonna come out of the gate strong when it is released. But
well, he
looks like he understands it.
Like we've seen this before. This isn't the only Protoss player who's ever gone for Mass Phoenix, and it's working out exceedingly well. Because even if True gets a little bit of a counterattack off like he's doing on this side of the map, Spore Crawler, what? None of that really matters if he can't defend at home, and so far he cannot defend at home. He's on 23 drones, Sandro.
Yeah. It's just that we've seen people know what to do, but never look very clean with it. Because like they've only been playing the game for like a week or a couple of weeks or something. Neeb not only looks like he knows what he's doing, but he just looks very practiced.
Yeah.
Like he's like, yeah, I played this game for a long time, so I know exactly what's gonna happen.
Transfuses the Lurker, so it does take 2 shots from the Disruptors to kill it. So one not gonna cut it, so still going strong here. This might be buying enough time, though.
Well, he can feel as good as he wants to about the attack, but that's just because the Phoenixes aren't here.
Disruptor shots do have a fairly long cooldown, so keeping these alive in the back, very important.
I guess that Spore Crawler died. Oh, no, there it is. There you are.
To pick off Observers, I guess. Get detection for the Queens to snipe. But True, in a regular scenario where he didn't get killed back at home behind this, oh, he's got so many more Lurkers. He's got so many more Hydralisks to work with. But not here. He's working with a skeleton crew of units.
True did get the Mothership Core as well as 1 Disruptor, but the second one's already here. So it's going to be... Oh, okay, well, that was useless.
Didn't hit either Lurker. Oh, my God.
But it's only 2 Lurkers.
I kill the other one. Do some guesswork, I guess? Oh. Try some, bro. It doesn't quite get away in time. Pop goes the Weasel. Meanwhile, Phoenixes are out of energy for the most part. A couple of Graviton beams maybe, but he is focusing back at home for the time being, and that's not a bad choice. That's not a bad choice at all. It takes another Nexus behind where it should be safe, but let's not forget the rocks were broken down earlier. But the siege up is here on the front, not in the back. And oh, that Disruptor hit was nice. Nice and saucy.
If only he had an Observer, he'd be able to demolish this, but I guess didn't bother for the longest time.
We'll take out the last Lurker, though. Not a problem.
There you go.
Breaks this out. GG's gonna be called. Neeb, we'll take game number 1. Cool. That was incredibly well executed. I don't know how to describe it better than that. Like, that was really well done. Give it to Neeb. Absolutely.
It looked like the perfect response, but just one that I don't think could have been a response, right? Like, I don't think he saw that True was going for that specific build by the time he got that second Stargate. That came down really quickly. Just coincidental.
Well,